This is the opportunity of a lifetime, if only you can see it. The Trump tariffs have begun crashing the global economy, and fear is at an all time high for the year. And there's two ways of looking at this. One is the boomer mindset, which I'm very sympathetic to, by the way, and it goes a little something like this. Oh my God, my retirement account is down by like 10 to 40%, depending upon what you're exposed to, whether that be ETFs, bonds, or in the worst case scenario, like individual stocks that have been hammered. And the other one is the Zoomer mindset, which says, I have a 20 to 30 year time horizon upon when I plan to collect upon investments, and stocks are currently on sale. And so, forgive me for being selfish, but that's where I'm at right now. I mean, for the last like year, we've been in a massive bull market where we're just making higher highs every month, and everything's felt like it's at a premium. And investing in this, you just felt all the way along like you're gonna get burned at any time. So let's just look here, by the way, at when this started. Around like 19th of February, we started to make lower lows coming in all the time. And so it became clear as the Trump tariff talk escalated, that this was going to get very choppy. And I decided somewhere around here early on that I needed to get every single last extra pound that I could gather together, that I could earn, to stick into my ISA investment account here in the UK before April the 6th, when the window closes and the new tax year begins. That's on Saturday, by the way. And so that's what I've been doing. And as I've seen the stock market going down and down and down, it's given me more and more and more motivation every single day to go out and earn more money every single day. So I've no shame in admitting that I've been doing Amazon and I've been doing Uber Eats and other stuff basically every single night, almost without exception. And I've been taking every extra overtime shift at work to get every extra pound that I can to stick into investments so that I can buy stocks that are on sale, like Google, which is on sale, dude, right now. It was like a year. Google right now is worth the price it was a year ago. Nvidia. Nvidia is on sale. Nvidia, a company that in January posted $22 billion worth of net income. Net income, $22 billion, 80% year on year growth, and forecasts like 20 to 30% growth over the next year, is on sale right now. Meta is on sale. You might hate these companies. You probably hate finance, being my audience. I don't care. Here's my big win of the year. This is when I discovered investing. I did a video somewhere around here where I told you this is my first foray into the stock market. I did a video and saying I just bought $100 of Rocket Lab stock. And I bought them at, if you go back and find that video, at $4.28. Somewhere around here. And somewhere in here. $4.28. And then I got some at $3.17. Well, what I didn't tell you was I didn't just invest $100. I invested, I bought well over 1,000 shares. Way down here, averaging something like $4 a share. And they 10x'd, bro. This allowed me to see that a relatively insignificant amount of money can turn into a relatively life-changing amount of money through the compounding effect of gains on the stock market. I mean, just call me lucky if you want, but whatever. I also did the same with Palantir. Not as much, but somewhere around $21. I bought 100 shares. and they went up to 120. I've still got them. I didn't sell at the top. You can never pick the top, and like you can never pick the bottoms. But my time horizon, my time horizon isn't now or tomorrow or next year. It's in 20 years' time. I plan on holding these stocks for 20 years, dude, and collecting in 20 years. That's when I want the money. So right now, to see a situation like this where the stock market is on sale rather than having to buy into a never-ending bull run means that it's the opportunity of a lifetime. So that's what I've been doing every single day so that I can buy great companies like Robinhood, who's on sale, fintech company, SoFi, another fintech company, the others that I've shown you, Rocket Lab, etc. You either believe that, I don't know, like I say, lots of you people have just no interest in finance, or you think it's all a scam or whatever. And I've said in the past that, to me, I feel like it's like a double scam on you to keep you out. Rich people want to keep people like you out of investing because they don't think that you deserve to make wealth. They don't want you to be part of the game. And it means that you miss out on opportunities. I missed out on opportunities by not starting to do this stuff earlier. Um, and here's the bigger picture of the stock market. Okay, stock market performance between 1971 and 2024. I missed out on all these opportunities. I missed out on investing after the invasion of Ukraine down here. I missed out on investing after COVID hit. I missed out on investing 9/11 because I was a baby, but I missed out on all these opportunities. Well, I'm not going to miss out on this one. And look, the fundamentals haven't changed, right? The fundamentals of all these companies like Nvidia have not changed from January when it was posting $22 billion of net income, 80% year-on-year growth, forecast 20% growth for the year. Fundamentals haven't changed between then and right now to cause such a devaluation in the stock like this. So the company is still worth what it was, or the fundamentals of the companies remain the same. You can say, yes, they were trading at a premium. Well, now they're not. And the fundamentals of the economy haven't changed yet. You can make the argument that we don't know the effect of the Trump tariffs and everything. Are they going to completely derail the economy? Is this going to keep going down and down and down? Is he going to like drive the economy right to the bottom of the ocean like the Titanic? Maybe. But even if that's the case, for my time horizon, well, that's like, I know, choosing to invest somewhere in the middle of where this 9/11 arrow is or something. And the worst case scenario is we chop sideways for a while. Well, eventually 10 years later, I'm going to be way up. Unless you just think something has completely changed about the value of companies, and that the world needs companies, and that companies will continue to grow, and trade will continue around the world. And if you don't believe that any of that is going to continue to happen, well, then you might as well just give up and like hide away and wait for the collapse. Because otherwise, that is the story of the world. That is how things are going to go. And my view is, as well, on all this, by the way, I look at where are we going to be in 100 years' time? Well, it's either going to be Star Trek or we've blown ourselves up. That's where we're going to be. And therefore, are we going to be using the internet more? Are we going to be using technology more? Is it going to be more tech, more internet, more fintech, more space. Yes, it is. And so this is not a tech bubble. And so this is where I've been for the last couple of months. I actually started with the mindset of the new year. I always had the time horizon of April the 6th is the end and the start of the new tax year here in the UK. You have the opportunity before then to lock away money. Well, it's not locked away. You can take it out anytime that you want. To put money into an ISA. You have an allowance every year. That's 20 grand. And every year you get the opportunity to stick 20 grand into an ISA. And so I started picking up extra work from the start of the year every other evening. And then when I saw this happening in the stock market and the opportunity that was going to be available, I just started to do it every spare hour that I got. I mean, I was doing it tonight up until an hour ago. I was out delivering Amazon parcels to earn 60 quid so that I could stick it in my ISA and stick it on Rocket Lab. Okay? That's what I've been doing. Because in 20 years, I don't want to be poor. And so I'm willing to gamble right now because it's the opportunity of a lifetime. And look, you can make the argument, well, it's just going to keep going down, SJJ. Trump's going to crash the economy. Okay. Okay, good. Good. Bring it on. I know it's not great for everybody, especially if you're a boomer out there sat on your retirement account. Well, A, you should be more diversified. B, you should offset risk as you get older. But for somebody like me, I want this to continue going down. I want more stocks to go on sale, or at the very least, chop sideways for a while. Give me time to accumulate. Give me another year to accumulate, and I'll work every single goddamn night that it takes to earn more money to put into my investment account so that I can retire early. Because that's the only way that I can see out of being a working class kid. And so that's what I've been doing. That's where I've been. I know this isn't the update that you were wanting or expecting. Probably want me to talk about, I don't know, whatever. But this is it. This is where I've been at. And I'm going to continue doing this whilst the stocks are going down or chopping sideways. And so you might not see much of me, or you might do. Who knows? Anyway, that's been me. I'm out of practice at this. And I'll see you when I see you. All right, in a bit. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.